Guys, today we're going to go over how to tape for shin splints. So I'm going to show you how you do it. If you're prone to, if you have flat feet, you're more prone to get shin splints than if you don't, but anybody can still get shin splints. So the first thing you're going to do is the person you're taping needs to actually hold their foot up in a 90-degree angle the whole time. And you're going to start with an anchor strip just up and around the metatarsals, just because this is what's going to hold the rest of your tape in place. Now you don't want this to be tight, because when they come down on their foot, you want those metatarsals to be able to stretch. So you're not going to go really tight. It's going to actually be really light, just barely, and so that they feel like they can still press. So this is just 1.5 inch tape, and for the other anchor strip, I ripped that in half lengthwise, so you can see how it's half of the length, and half of the width actually. And then you're gonna do another anchor strip right around, and you're gonna tape it to the main anchor strip. Okay, you might need to come a little closer. Okay, so and you can kind of get down a little bit. Okay, and now there's 2 different ways to tape it. This first one is just going to be like the quick and easy way. You've got your 2 anchor strips, and then and then basically why are you going that way? We're good, okay? So come over here. So you always want to go like lateral to medial. So you're gonna be over here, and you want to pull on that arch without creating like a crease on the inside. When you create that crease, it can cause a blister. Hold your foot up, please. And then you're gonna do that just 3 or 4 times. But you really want to create that pull up on the arch. You're actually kind of creating an arch for the athlete, and you can do it a couple times if you want, however they feel. This is just the quick and easy way. It's probably not quite as good as the other way, but you're trying to create this arch for them, so that, because usually if you have flat feet, you're more prone. And if you know you're prone to shin splints, then this is something you can do at the beginning of each season before they come as a preventative thing. So I just put my anchor strip back around, and then I just finish up with a really light anchor strip on the top. So that is just like a quick and easy tape job. They can stick their sock on and go. It's not going to be quite as good as this other one I'm going to show you on this foot. We'll do the fan. Stay right there. We'll do the fan technique on this one. Same thing again. You do the same anchor strips. Now you can see that I'm always going from lateral to medial, so outside to inside, because that's the angle of pull that you want on the tape. But like I said, this anchor strip is really like barely put around, so that they can still press on it and not have that constriction on those metatarsals. So same thing, we'll do another anchor strip here around, because this is what you'll anchor the rest to. But before, and I just kind of catch the back of the heel there a little bit. You don't want it way up high, because it'll cause a blister up on their Achilles. So you're just going to do that. And now this is just the fan technique, and this you basically kind of create an arch with this fan that you make with the tape. So I actually like them to hold their foot up, and if they can curl their toes a little bit, it's better, because it kind of creates a natural arch. And then you're going to go right around, and you kind of create just a little teardrop, and you kind of are actually pulling that arch together. So it's kind of creating a little arch, and you do that, well, depending on how big their foot is, you can do it up to 3 or 4 times. I usually, on his little foot, I could probably get away with about 3 times. Now you don't want like a lot of wrinkles, because the more wrinkles you have, the more opportunity they have of getting a blister. Which this tape, sometimes you just have to toughen your feet up, because it does tend to hurt your feet. And then we'll do one more fan tape. So you just kind of fan it around to where it's kind of creating that that support, and you can see how it's just sort of fanned. And then you go back to your 1.5 inch width, and you just do just like we did before. You go from outside to inside, lateral to medial. You're gonna pull up on that arch. Okay, do the same thing. Keep it up there, bud. And this one most people tend to like more because they can actually feel a little more support than the other. But if you're in a major rush, the other will do for a little bit. And then if you're really picky, you can grab some scissors and just chop those off. Most of the time I do. I just don't have my scissors with me. And then you just go back and finish off with your anchor strips. This holds all of those in place, and then the anchor strip here holds the rest in place. And the essential oils that you use, if you actually already have shin splints on this side or laterally, but you can use lemongrass and peppermint and rub it right along. Another great way is you get a paper cup, and you can freeze it, and then you rip the paper cup off and you do just an ice massage on there. That numbs it up really good and helps keep it cold and wet. And that is how you tape for shin splints.